bet that, never gotta
If you
sweat
be
that.
the trash, I'll be the rubber band. You be the match, I will be a fuse. Boom, painter, baby, you could be the muse. I'm the reporter, baby, you could be the news. Cause you're the cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise a bet, cause you're the joker. Truth up, you are the chalk. And I could be the blackboard, you can be the top. And I can be the phone, yeah. Even when the sky comes falling, even when the
Remember, I always love
I wanna be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever, I don't care about funny. I want loads of clothes and fuck loads of diamonds. I heard people die while they're trying to find them. And I'll take my clothes off and it will be shameless. Cause everyone knows that's how you get famous. I'll look at the sun and I'll look in the mirror. I'm on the right track, yeah, I'm on to a winner. I don't know what's going on anymore. But it's over. Then you're driving me home, and it kinda comes out as I get up to go. You kiss me in your car, and it feels like the start of a movie I've seen before. But it's not real, and you don't exist.
Please don't be with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody trip over my words. You're so pretty, it hurts. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. I need something more, pretty than more. Baby, I'm yours.
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sail.
Well, I must admit it, I would marry you in an instant. Damn your wife, I'd be your mistress, just to have you around. But I was late for this, late for that.
And it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. You did wrong, so wrong, so wrong, so wrong. Just
Hi. In my last video, I filmed my January reading wrap up. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my February TBR. So now that I have a Kindle, I read a lot of books on there, but I did get a lot of physical books for Christmas that I kind of want to get off my shelf. So I'm going to do 4 physical books and then some on my Kindle. So here we go. During the holiday season, I watched The Sopranos and I love that show. So for Christmas, I asked for this book. It's called Woke Up This Morning because that's the theme song. Let me flip the camera. Hold on. My cat is sleeping right next to me, but it's Woke Up This Morning by Michael Imperioli and Steve Sharippa. They were 2 of the cast members on the show, and I'm so excited to read this, and it kind of like gives you more depth of the show. And then the next 3 is Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carolino, The Sweetness of Water by Nathan Harris, My Dark Vanessa. This is the one I picked up from Barnes & Noble yesterday. I'm also going to read The Finish Line, which is the 3rd book in the Ravenhood series because I'm 70% done with this book. That's already 5 books on the TBR. I'm hoping to read 8. So I really want to read 1,000 Boy Kisses. Oops, I just opened it. acting. I also want to read The Housemaid, which is a thriller, and I would like to read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. So that's the vibes. I'm really excited. So stay tuned for the end of the month to see how many books I get through. It is a short month, February. We're a couple days shorter, so we'll see if I can hit my goal.
Here are 10 books I want to read in February. Although my TBR is pretty flexible, these are like the general books that I want to get to and the highest on my priority list currently. First of all, A Court of Wings and Ruin. I'm almost done with it right now. I think I'm like 70% done. This is my book club pick for February, and it's perfect because it's pink. And then we're also reading A Court of Frost and Starlight just sometime by the end of February, so these two are like solidified. A Man Called Ove, this is also pretty set in stone because A Man Called Otto just came out in movies theaters, so I want to read this before I go see the movie. I'm ready to cry. I mean, if I'm not going to read this in the summer, February and the month of love is a perfect time. Beach Read by Emily Henry has been like haunting me in the best way, so I'm very excited to get to it. I Owe You One. This is one I thrifted, and it seems like a lighthearted romance. I'm not entirely sure what it's about or the premise, but this cartoon cover is giving me what I need for Valentine's Day, so probably we'll get into the Valentine's spirit with this one as well. I have 2 copies of Emma by Jane Austen, and I have yet to read it, but this book just always seems to have the prettiest editions of things. This is a fun little pocket edition that I found at the thrift store. This will probably be the one I actually read. And yeah, pink cover as well, so it's giving February. Staying in the classics theme, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. But from what I understand, the vibes and aesthetic of this are gonna be like right up my alley, but we'll see. I've been meaning to get to Jodi Picoult for ages now. I have 2 books by her. I'll read one or both of them this month if all goes to plan. But I can't believe I haven't read anything by this icon yet. It's overdue. Last but definitely not least is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. And this, I'm sure, has some like family dynamics and sister relationships, so I'm listening. I'm very excited to get to this one, and this is like one of the top on my TBR, like right after A Man Called Ove in the ACOTAR series. Have it, folks. Let's see how I do with this TBR. Let me know what you're most excited to read this month, and if you've read any of these and what I should read first.